Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're going to be watching
The Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal trailer.
People to tell about customizing and saving with Liberty Mutual.
Customizing and saving with Liberty Mutual. We're sponsored.
Is that for Reese? There you go. I heard this is like puppets.
I hate puppets.
It's like the Muppets, but it's fantasy. From what I heard. Ooh. Ew. Ew. Kind of looks like your nose. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. We're good.
is this like
Ew.
Star Wars Muppets?
I guess. Looks kind of weird. The Dark Crystal. Damn.
Really
Is that
lighten
an
it up.
eyeball? This is really weird.
Yeah, I don't like it so far.
I don't know how to feel, honestly. Logan picked this movie, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Logan.
That's how you know his taste in movies are bad.
Kind of reminds me of The Legend of Zelda for some reason.
A little bit. It reminds me of He-Man.
Yes, the He-Man quality is kind of...
It's like some Dungeons and Dragons that movie.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, that's the whole trailer.
That was the shortest movie trailer I think we've ever had.
Besides Aliens. I mean, at least this one had dialogue.
Yeah, at
Again.
least this one had a little bit of dialogue. So far, I am not liking it.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird movie. Even our teacher, Mr. Renchuso, hates this movie.
Even though I'm not a puppet guy, the puppets were fine. It wasn't the problem that I had with it. It was that there was barely any explanation as to what was going on.
Yeah.
So there's not really anything to get hooked on, like to go watch the film. It's just kind of, look at this. You know what I mean? Like there's not a specific like thing that you're excited for.
I can kind of get what it's going off of, like the whole fantasy kind of feeling. But it's just the puppets kind of just made it unreal. It's kind of just, I don't know. It made it creepier. Again, it felt like a Gremlins/Alien movie.
Yeah,
It was another Gremlins movie. I feel like it had the puppets, the animatronics, stuff like that. It had like the weird movements and
yeah,
stuff like that.
I actually kind of like that. It makes it a little creepier and like a little more eerie.
A little bit, but you know. And I think this is an older movie, obviously.
The quality is not going to be great.
No, but
But I'm kind of going into it expecting that.
yeah, oh, for sure.
So the main problem for me is that I almost said with me. The main problem with me.
Yeah, well, we know that.
All right. Like with it, like Pennywise.
That movie. Well, which one?
That one.
The old one.
The newer one.
The new one is
The trailer.
So the new one is basically all CGI.
The trailer
Almost.
at least explains it.
Oh yeah.
Even though it wasn't a great movie, the trailer explained.
Also,
what was going to happen.
it was a remake of the old one, anyways, so you kind of knew what was gonna happen.
Well, right.
Plus, the new one is basically just half of. I think most of it's all CGI, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know why it came to my head first, but
Well,
that's
the
just what
old
happened.
it, honestly, the old it was better than this.
But yeah, obviously there's gonna be time differences. I guess the quality's not gonna be as good as any film, nowadays or even in like the early 2000s. But what did it say? 1980 something?
I believe so.
When it came
I
out?
will double check.
But
But
that is almost as old as my dad.
1982. So
Yep.
basically, at the same time Gremlins was made. I think Gremlins was made in 1984.
Really? I didn't know that.
So this movie's a little bit older than Gremlins.
It's somehow the quality is worse though. So maybe they had like a
They upped the quality during Gremlins. During that
yeah,
time.
because Gremlins it at least seemed like they had a big what's the word I'm looking for, budget.
Yeah.
But for this, it looks like a smaller budget film with the main thing would be like making the puppets for the films.
Oh yeah,
For-
and you can honestly tell that this was more of like a Muppets kind of thing.
They were very realistic puppets. Though.
They were
I'll give them that.
yeah, and I mean I kind of get I don't know, that weird in the beginning, the weird plant thing. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
Of sound.
think I'm going to go ahead and rate the trailer a solid... I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm not going to
2.
Yeah, it's honestly a 2.
But you can't blame it on the quality of.
I can't know. It's just I
'cause
don't
that's just how
like. I don't like how the
movies work.
puppets looked. I didn't really like the plot. Well, I haven't guessed the plot yet, which is the main purpose. But I don't like how it was laid out. I don't like how the trailer was short, but how they laid the trailer out.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I just feel like they could have done better.
Yeah. What do you think the plot's gonna be?
They have to. I'm guessing they have to stop some evil, like those evil looking bird things from using the dark crystal against like their land or something.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming.
I think there will be some kind of journey. Reminds me of some kind of journey in like nature.
So that was our reaction to the trailer, and we will be back for our reactions from the movie.
Yep.
All right.
We'll see you then. Okay, welcome back. We just watched the film, and what'd you think, Dom?
To be honest, I didn't like it really. It was kind of creepy.
Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. The puppeteer. I mean, the puppeteers were very kind of new to me, but it was kind of creepy in my opinion. I just didn't like how they moved and stuff. It was. I don't know. It just kind of creeped me out.
What was your favorite thing that happened in the movie?
I don't really know. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like the first beginning of the scene where the emperor just dies, and they're like, "Who gets the staff?" And they all just like, yeah. I think that was probably my favorite part.
Okay.
It was kind of funny when it just like turns into dust.
Just turns to he's just
Breaks into pieces.
he just like
Did you guys figure out that the Urus and the Skeksis were connected?
Yeah, I did when like when the emperor like died and then that other dude died at the same time. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
they're connected.
Didn't they ascend or something?
Yeah,
No.
they did at the end of the movie.
Yeah, at the end.
So there are comic books on this as well, but when they first split,
Of course there is.
they started killing each other, and then they realized after they had killed like 3 pairs that they were connected.
My favorite part was when the little dude, I can't remember his name.
The
main character?
the Gelfling.
Yeah.
Gelfling? hate
When
that.
he met the other Gelfling who he thought hadn't existed or something.
His name is Jen. I can't remember her name.
I can't remember
Oh
it off
my
the top of
god,
my
she's
head.
really unimportant to the
But-
storyline. I'm gonna be honest.
Just those scenes.
She's important.
Not really.
Those scenes in the forest really gave me like a perspective of what it would be like to film before like CGI and stuff. Because you can tell they built the set with tons of fake plants everywhere.
I don't even remember where they filmed it at, but
Oh,
I know
yeah.
they used like
I thought they used sets.
the
but-
the Rocky Mountain scene where he's climbing up to the observatory. It wasn't all fake, and some of those scenes like that.
Oh yeah, like I could tell when they switched him out for like a body double to be in a costume and then walk up the mountain.
kind of.
Because there would be some shots where, like, from far away where they would just put them in a suit and then walk, which is weird because you have to have that artistic element of, like, what works where. So, like, you have to make it seem like with all your power that this one person actually exists and they're walking this way or they're doing a certain action. Because when you have to switch out and stuff like that, it makes you think, like, more artistically into the scene, like, what do we need here? What would fit best? How can I be creative to make this scene work?
Well,
You know what I
and
mean?
this was made by the same person who made the Muppets, right?
Correct.
So you can honestly, I think, was this made before or after Muppets?
I don't know when the Muppets was made.
I would have to double check that. But if it was made before Muppets, you can definitely tell this was his first like way with puppets. And he definitely has a great view on what to do with puppets in a movie. Like he knows how to make them move correctly to make it look almost real.
'Cause-
And I do like that portion of it. It's just for me, I'm not like a puppet guy because they're kind of creepy.
Yeah, but like you only realize they're puppets if you start thinking
They're
about,
about
the puppets.
Yeah.
Okay,
and-
so the Dark Crystal was 1982. Guess when the Muppets was?
2000s.
2011.
Yeah, so this definitely was like his first.
Yeah. So I can understand like there were some scenes where it was so easy to tell that they were puppets, but also some that were, realistic. And I feel like the majority seemed realistic because if I didn't think about the fact that they were puppets, I just think like, oh, this is just like a normal movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the amount of effort that must have gone into making all these puppets is crazy to me.
Not just that. It's like, honestly, and if you watch, like, when you watch a movie, does it give you kind of like a He-Man type of vibe?
I don't even know what He-Man is.
You don't know what He-Man is?
He-Man is like
Dog.
He-Man is like an animated series that has the same story, except it's just episodes.
Wait, you talking about the original He-Man?
The He-Man? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was fighting,
like that.
basically, where this guy, this is like he's a prince, and he wields like a magic sword. So when he pulls it up, he becomes like this strong dude, and he has to fight this evil dude named Skeletor.
Yeah,
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Skeletor. So, and that honestly, it just gave me that vibe. I don't know. It just gave me the He-Man type of vibe. It
Like-
just like the plot
Because
of the story.
yeah, it reminds you of like
Or
a
the movie.
legend. Almost.
Yeah, this is like medieval. It reminds me of like a medieval type of.
I always kind of lumped this in with like the Labyrinth and the Never-Ending Story.
I have seen the Never-Ending Story.
I hate that movie. I can't stand it.
I didn't
that dog
like.
is
It's been
creepy.
so long since
That-
I've seen it, but I can't remember not liking it.
Well,
That dog gave me nightmares.
The dog gave you night. I thought it was cute.
It was creepy.
the dog.
Yes.
You thought it was cute.
The dog from the Never-Ending Story gave me nightmares, but the Dark Crystal never did. 43 years old. What do you guys think of the movie?
That is crazy. It's only 43 years.
It's almost as old as Janchito.
That is wild.
It is.
To
It is
be
5
honest,
years younger than our.
for the
first one,
time
teacher.
for the time it was made. I mean, I think it's a pretty good like. I would say it's a good like children's movie to watch, but it's
Oh, I
not.
watched it at like 5 and 6.
But honestly, I feel like this is a movie you can watch and be like, I understand this.
It's not a hard plot.
It's not a yeah, like I feel like this isn't a hard movie to understand.
It's not, but you can like
Yeah.
I've dove into like some of the comics and stuff.
And honestly, I feel like this movie too is also a movie you could probably get attached to a character or so. So
Who's your guys' favorite character?
I really liked the master in the beginning before he died, and I was sad. I was like,
Oh.
it's kind of sad.
I like the Gelfling.
The Gelfling, the main
You guys
character.
are so basic.
Honestly though, I liked all of the
I like Skeksil.
the sexies.
You think
The
I can
Skeksis?
remember any
Skeksis,
of their
yeah.
other names?
I liked all
like,
of them.
So Skeksil is the red Skeksy. So Skeksil is the Chamberlain, and if you noticed,
Oh yeah.
all of their duties are very different. So the very shiny one, he's the prayer master, pretty much in title. You have a cook. I think his official title is like the gourmand. It's the big fat one.
Yeah.
And then probably my least favorite.
My least favorite was the dude that when the emperor died and they were all in like the living room or something and he like pushed him out the way. It was like, it should be mine.
Oh,
Yeah, my
the guy
least
with the really
favorite.
big eyebrows.
Was that
So
Skeksy?
Yeah,
Skeksy? Yeah.
That is the species name.
The sexy Skeksy?
The sexy sexies. At first, I thought that their names were the sexies, and I'm like, these guys are not sexy.
The bird
These
creatures.
guys are fraggly.
Definitely weird to puppeteer. But
Yeah, it's a weird name for a puppet.
so they all kind of have their responsibilities, and it translates to the mystics as well.
Oh, yeah.
So like they are tied in their roles.
Wait, the Mystics were the fat ones?
No,
No.
mystics were the turtle.
Yeah, they were.
Kinda-
Oh, yeah,
Turtle
yeah, yeah.
dudes.
Okay.
Where like some of the
So like the one drawing in the sand before they all left their home in like the first like 20 minutes.
yeah.
He's related to the prayer master.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So
So
is,
stuff like that.
is someone like the background also puppeteer? Because there were like stuff in like the forest and stuff was like moving.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I mean,
sure.
for
You know what I'm
sure,
talking
but I wouldn't
about.
call it puppeteering. I'd call it.
You actually can.
That's
see,
more so just like special effects.
You can
back
also
Yeah.
see it in the trailer where there was like something like moving like this. I don't remember what
Oh
it was.
yeah,
You
the
remember?
gross slimy thing.
Yeah.
Of sound.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would have
that's
been
hilarious.
disgusting to puppeteer.
So Netflix, within the last, I think it was like right during COVID, they made a prequel to this, where the Gelflings were still alive, and there were 7 different tribes.
Oh.
How
And-
much money did that make?
Not a lot.
Not,
Yeah,
There was
I was
only
about to say.
there was only one season, and I'm still so ticked off about it.
They're like, this would not make very good money, so we're just gonna stop.
Yeah, that's.
Which one of those things that only happens every 40 years?
40.
That was only for like the people, like the close fans. of
Yeah,
the,
that remembered
the
watching
biggest
the movie.
fans of it. Like,
When the people that actually watched the movie and liked it.
yeah, like more. I'd assume for old people.
But so the background goes into more depth because the Gelflings are from Thra.
Yeah.
The Urskeks are not.
What are the Urskeks again?
The Skeksis and the Mystics combined.
Oh,
They're called
okay.
the Urskeks.
The Urskeks.
Urskeks.
The
I don't know the names. All right.
It's not really worth knowing the names.
Yeah,
The
I
movie
don't-
was kind of just.
I kind of feel like the design when the Urskeks finally come
I feel
together is kind of bland.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the designs of the characters in the movie were nice.
They're just
Like,
piggybacking things
It was kind of
to
creative.
combine to like finally become their whole self. They're just like getting a piggyback ride
Pretty much.
from their other half.
Pretty much. And honestly, the thing too with that is like the designs are pretty creative, I'd say. But you can definitely tell what like, and they made it very like flat out. Like you can tell who's who.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the Skeksis are like
Yeah.
these bird-looking.
Yeah.
guys.
That is a big thing. Like,
Why'd I do that?
it
It,
kind
it
of
never
reminded.
tried to hide it.
It reminded
Yeah.
me of like the Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
In
are
a
so
way, no,
fire.
hear me out. Because the Power Rangers, they have a specific like the color of their suit, so you can identify which is which. I feel like they did that, but they made it like each character in a way where they had some kind of specific feature that you can remember.
Correct.
Which is like, I feel like that really helped me understand
not gonna
who's
lie.
who, even though I didn't know the names.
I'm glad
but-
you mentioned that because Power Rangers is also like.
Give me
a
some
re-
examples
I love Power
for
Rangers.
the Dark Crystal. The one that
The-
took over the Emperor's position.
No, the one,
Yeah.
but the actual Emperor,
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, he
because
was.
he had a specific.
A lot of them were easy to remember because the color of their clothes.
Yes. So the one that won from Chamberlain in the Battle of the Stone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's called.
Don't quote us on that.
I remember the scene. I think that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the Gotham creatures, the big crab things that I said
Yeah.
were like specifically like 4.5 feet tall people inside. It wasn't
Yeah.
puppeteering. That was his title for the longest time.
Really.
That was only made to help kill the Gelfling.
Oh, and
They were made genetically by I can't remember his name. The scientist. I can't
Oh.
remember his actual name.
that which also kind of was like the same with the troll, the like little slaves, the troll.
The
slaves.
podlings?
Yeah.
So
that made
the
me kind of
podlings
sad.
were only used after the Skeksis killed most of the podling or all of the Gelfling
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have as much essence because they weren't Thraw's main creature.
Yeah, it kind of made me sad when I saw them. I was like, oh, it's kind of sad.
Reminded me kind of like mini depressed Alfred.
Batman doesn't feed Alfred. It's sad. Alfred.
Well, what do you guys think overall? What would you rate the film? We know you put it as like a, 9,
Like this is my favorite movie.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our rating's gonna be so hard, much harder.
What did you put
I'm gonna
it
be
as?
honest, just because I didn't like it was kind of creepy for me. Like I didn't like how the puppets looked and moved. So for me, I would put it at like a 5 or a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 7 or an 8, and let me tell you why. Because at the time, this must have been like groundbreaking with the puppeteering.
Let me look up how long this took.
Because
Few hours.
that,
No, this definitely took a few.
like their use of
weeks.
puppets, that wasn't. I don't think that was like a very common.
Oh yeah,
thing.
puppets.
Not
and-
like that,
And
no.
definitely with puppeteering, it definitely takes longer.
Yeah, and it also gave like
It took
gave
them 5 years.
It gave the feel of
5
a
years.
special effects, but without the
Wow, did you hear that?
computerized stuff like that.
Yeah, it took
Which is
them
crazy.
Took them
5
5
years to
years.
Yeah.
film and edit, and
Finish.
I can imagine like
I
all
can see
those
that, yeah.
those little intricate details.
Dom, what did you give the movie again? A 6?
I gave it like a 5.
5? You said like an 8.
I'll say a 7. I'll say
7?
7. All right, so our final rating is what?
7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
All right, final rating is 7.5. That's what we thought of the movie. Leave it in the comments below what you thought of the movie, and we'll see you next time.